Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking about kids with psychic abilities. Hi, my name is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman. I'm an intuitive psychic medium here in the Sugar Land area. That's just outside of Houston. I work with my angels and guides to assist my clients in many areas of their lives, to bring them special messages from loved ones who have passed, to dialogue with their angels for guidance into their own situation, or to assist them with their own psychic abilities. If you like my content, please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. That's right. Today is a day that we're really talking about kids and pets. So a normal child that really doesn't have a lot of psychic abilities are going to have a great connection with animals. But a child with abilities is going to have a great connection with animals. And a lot of times they are almost sometimes connecting more to the pet's energy than other people's energy. Pets generally have a really good energy about them. They're very loving, they're very nurturing, and in the right environments, they will protect that child no matter what, especially when they have psychic abilities. They are going to go out of their way to protect that child's energy. So it also kind of becomes this kind of symbiotic relationship between the child and the pet. And the pet is literally taking the energy off a child that the child can't deal with, or it's overwhelming for the child, or the child just feels overwhelmed with energy, and the pet can help release that energy. It's one of those. So the more you have pets around them, the easier it's going to be with them. And it doesn't really matter what kind of pet. I would say a pet that can be very nurturing, maybe more like a cat or a dog, maybe a gerbil or a hamster, something like that, compared to maybe a snake or a reptile. Not that they can't be loving, but usually they're not as in touch with that energy that I have found. And so I would say something that's a little easier to pick up that energy can be really, really great for that child to pick up that extra energy that they can't deal with. I will tell you from my own personal experience, my pets when I was a child were my best friend, my therapist, my psychologist, my everything. I told my pets everything, and how I felt about things, how I didn't feel about things, how I felt about a conversation, or what went on at school, or what went on with my parents, or what went on with my siblings. And so my pets were everything. My pets help me deal with life every day. I guarantee you I am standing here today because of the pets in my life. When things were really upsetting or things were overwhelming for me, that's what I went to. I went to my dog, I went to my cat, and I know my teenagers would not have been the same without the horses around me. I loved talking to them, and even though I knew they're just kind of really listening to kind of me releasing that energy, it was healing. It was so healing to be in that energy and to have them around me, to have that amazing energy around me constantly was absolutely amazing. To talk to them, to have them around me. I even slept with my pets. And the kind of the funny weird part is I slept on the top bunk. We had two bunks and I was on the top bunk, and I had to lift the dogs to get up there with me. But I love that. And it really gave me the support, the energy, the lovingness with them, and kind of feeling like someone was on my side. Someone was there for me, and I was able to tell them absolutely everything without ever worrying for a second that they're going to tell someone else, or I was going to get in trouble for this, or I was going to get in trouble for having that thought or that idea. That was the part that just felt so secure for me with animals. But we have this immediate kind of connection with animals around us. And when we honor that connection, when we honor that insight to what's going on, it can make it even better. So the more animals you have around a child, the better off. But know that they're going to kind of connect to them in a way that other people aren't going to connect to animals. when I was a child, one of the things I thought was really interesting, I was watching a Western with my dad, and one of the gentlemen like supposedly got shot or whatever else in this Western and kind of fell off the horse. I wasn't even worried about him, but the horse kept running, and then the horse ran off and kind of fell into a river, and it was far down below. I was like in tears watching that horse fall off the cliff and fall into the water, and I was literally in tears going, oh my gosh, something happened to that animal. And that's my connection to animals. It was one of those, like, they were there for me, and I couldn't imagine this horse jumping off of there willingly, but he did, and he was fine at the end. But that's kind of the weird, quirky part, is that we connect to animals in such an amazing way, and they connect to us. One of the things that I think that most people don't understand is animals not only come back to us many times in one lifetime, they come back to us for many lifetimes. And so sometimes the animals around us can be with us for several lifetimes, and many times during that lifetime. And no matter what, that animal is going to come back. However you can accept them. So if you're in an apartment and you can't have a dog, that animal is going to come back as a cat. If you're outside where you have lots of land and you could have horses and pigs and chickens and cows and all that kind of stuff, they're going to come back in a way that they're going to find their way to you. And a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to not connect with them, and I don't want to not take them home. And I was like, you won't be able to. You will be so drawn to their energy. You'll be like, this is my animal. As soon as you see them, you'll be like, that's it. I don't care what it costs. I don't care where we're going. That's my animal. And that's the way that your psychic child will be as well. Take them with you when you go pick out an animal, and make sure that you have that right connection with that correct animal for them. How are they connecting to the animal? Is the animal connecting back to them? Now, it can be a little difficult if you go to the SPCA or something like that, because there's so many things going on. But a lot of times what you can do is go into a private consultation room, so it kind of shuts everything else off, and allow them, two of them, to play for a period of time and get to know each other. How is the energy working together? How are they communicating together? And a lot of psychic kids can communicate with pets, and that can add a different layer to them. And so before we got my beautiful dog Sadie, one of the things that I had asked Sadie is that, was she willing to deal with all of my clients in and out of my house all the time? And I showed her images of it. I said, I have clients in and out all the time. Would you be able to deal with this? And she loves my clients. And if you have been to my house and got to pet and play with Sadie a little bit, you know she loves people. She loves to be around other people constantly. And somehow she just kind of knows the clients that have kind of released a lot of energy, and she will make sure to give them a hug and a kiss and kind of be more gentle with them. And it's just that inner vibration of hers feeling them, that they need a little bit more today, or they need a little bit more time with her today. And so that's the really fun, amazing part to kids and pets, of kind of getting that energy together. That's the cool part. So let's pull a couple of angel cards and get us hopefully a little bit deeper insight into kids with abilities and their connection to pets. So this one is popping forward. Music. A lot of times our pets really connect to music, but so does our psychic side. We love music and kind of love making that connection with music on the other side, so we can really feel that we're calming down and relaxing our energy as well. Healing. Pets can be so amazingly healing. Just to pet them, just to be around them can bring up healing, not only in that child, but the family as well. Releasing negative energy, releasing energy that we've picked up from other people, or energy that is overwhelming, that it's kind of too much for us. They'll take that on themselves to spare us that energy. Pets are total blessings. I can't say it any other better than this, is pets are total blessings. When we are around a pet, no matter what type of pet it is, it makes us feel special. That energetic connection that we can have with pets makes us even more special, but it's such a blessing to have that animal. Like I said, when I was a child, they really saved me so many times to be able to talk things out and communicate. Somebody who wasn't going to prejudge me or judge me on what I said or didn't say or how I said something, even if I said it wrong, even if I'm only telling my side of the story and I'm not talking about the other side. That was the really cool part, is that they were there, and such a blessing for me in so many different aspects, to be able to give a voice to my feelings, give a voice to what I was going through, to be able to tell them that I saw ghosts, be able to tell them that I saw angels and connected with them. Amazing, total amazing energy to have that connection with another pet. Now, I will tell you too that one of the things that's really important, if your child really requires it, is you can have an emotional support animal for your child. And that can be very healing, because now you can take that pet to the grocery store with you. You can take that pet to different stores and different locations. But it's one of those, making sure that it's the pet is okay with it as well, and it's not just the child, that the pet has everything that it requires. It has the emotional support too, and they're connected together and can do things together. That's the really cool part. So if you require more information, I'll put you a link down beneath for emotional support animals. But I so thank you for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.